Hello, you beautiful and handsome people. Welcome to our networking Zoom. Can you please, just for the second, unmute and give that beautiful person next to you a round of applause? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just so pumped to have you with us. Now, my name's Edward. I love running these Zooms to connect awesome winners like yourself. And just want to say a big welcome. Now, a few things, my legendary friends. It is being recorded, so please keep it clean and positive. And while you're on this Zoom, use the chat, share your LinkedIn links, connect with everyone, add each other on LinkedIn. And also, too, we're an open and inclusive business network, meaning you're very welcome to share your own business networks in your events. The more the merrier. Just keep it all clean and positive. So I just want to say a big welcome. Now, tonight's an extra special evening because we've got the sole survivor, Julie Sini speaking tonight. Can we have a round of applause to Julie Sini? And how are you, Julie? Do you want to unmute and say a quick hello?
Hi, everyone. I'm great. Thank you. I've had a busy week. It's birthday week this week. So it's been fairly busy in my world. And it's just getting better every day.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure. And what we're going to do is Julie's is our guest speaker tonight. So what we're doing is once we get through everyone, probably about 8:45-ish, about 45 minutes, we'll be over to Julie Sini. So keep an eye on Julie Sini. We're pumped to have us with us and just a big welcome. And also, too, just a few quick announcements just before we dive on in because I forgot to make them last time. So just to let you know what's going on. That's a game shot from Fallout. I was showing my Fallout shots to Julie Sini before. So I just want to let you know what's going on. We've got a few exciting developments I just want to share with you really quickly. Before things take off, just to let you know, we are back face-to-face in Sydney and we are on tomorrow, Friday, 2:30 p.m. So if you haven't already, what I want you to do, I'm just going to share with you our Meetup link. So just join our Meetup link here. All our events are listed. So you're on the Zoom tonight, obviously, and a big thank you, or you're watching the recording, which is good. We've got tomorrow our Sydney one. So if you are in Sydney and you want to come, please do. And just to let you know about what's coming up, we've got Perth tomorrow. So if you are in Perth, please join us. And also, too, we got Canberra coming up face-to-face. We've got Brisbane. Melbourne's back face-to-face. So we've got everything lighting up across the board. So make sure you check out our meetups. And just one quick thing as well, before I forget too, I'm just going to share with you now a link to our next week networking Zoom. So if you haven't already, just if you can, click the link right now to next week's networking Zoom and book in now. Just there in the system and it picks it up in the Meetup algorithm. So I just want to say a big welcome and love you. So to kick off the evening, what we're going to do is we're going to, and don't worry, you're all going to get a chance to speak. So don't worry about a thing. I'm going to go through a few legendary people first to open it up. And you know me, I've got a big soft spot for Sheena Kane. And I don't know what it is. Whenever Sheena's around, I always have to open up with Sheena first. Can we give a big wave to Sheena? How you doing, Sheena?
Not too bad. And of course, being a Mexican, the hot topics the last couple of weeks have been, I've either been delivering or listening to webinars on the mandatory vaccines and what you can and can't do with them, reading government mandates or trying to figure out, well, what if your employee is called Roger and it's a Thursday and it's a full moon, he wears a purple T-shirt. So not many questions beyond mandated vaccines.
Wow. So I got to say, you are, I think, Miss Topical. Whatever's topical, you're dealing with the fallout of that, be it mandatory vaccines, harassment, toxic people, bullying. Who knows what it's going to be next week, Sheena?
Hopefully something a wee bit different. Maybe it'll just all be happy and everyone wants to hold hands.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're going to have, then it'll be inter-office relationships and sexual harassment if everyone's holding hands. So it always feeds into something, doesn't it, Sheena?
Yeah. Well, that could be it. It's a mixed outcome from that.
Pleasure. Now, Sheena, you're a HR expert and a fair work expert. And you help people out across Australia in that regard, don't you?
Very much so. So my main goal, as much as the people who work at the Fair Work Commission are lovely people on their own, I like to keep my clients out of the Fair Work Commission. It's much less stress that way.
Oh, beautiful. Love your work. Can we give Sheena a round of applause, Sheena? Big thank you. And love it. And please keep connecting. We've also got the legendary Amir. I think Amir's away from his desk, so we'll bounce back to Amir. Wonderful. Amir's one of our meetup leaders for Sydney, and he's coming to our event tomorrow. So, Amir, are you around? Did you want to say a quick hello?
I am. I'm doing the disappearing trick of Kemi. Did you see my predator disappearing act there?
Yeah, I love it. Hey, I just want to say, I know you're pumped to see. Are you excited to be meeting up face to face tomorrow in Sydney? Looking forward to it.
I am. I'm still about 3 hours away from Sydney, so I'm hoping I don't get pulled up on the traffic on the way there.
Oh, pleasure. Now, just very quickly, you're a property expert. Anything you want us to tell us about your legendary Amir?
So now that the Sydney area is a little bit more open than usual, I've gone through to Oberon, and it's incredible how people have been holding their breath for so long. As soon as I walked in, I actually went to a restaurant in town and came across a prospect out of nowhere that just reached out and said, by the way, I've decided to do this, this, and this, and I need help buying property, this and this and this, which is exactly what I do. So I help people buy property when they're not passionate about buying property, because that's what I'm passionate about.
Oh, legendary. Amir, love your work. And we're going to have to get some selfies tomorrow, aren't we, Amir?
Absolutely.
There we go. Round of applause to you, Amir. Big welcome. We love Amir, and it's an absolute pleasure. And I can't help but noticing the absolutely dangerous Eileen Avard. I think she's, how you doing, Eileen? Good to see you. What's going on?
Oh, thank you very much, Edward. Today is my daughter's birthday. I thought I could jump in for a quick one and have a Zoom dinner with her afterwards.
Well, look, we won't keep. Oh, firstly, we say happy birthday, your daughter. We won't keep you, Eileen. Did you want to say a quick hello and tell us all about you?
Yes, I will. Thank you very much, Edward. My name is Eileen Advard. I have small business owner who are at crossroad, who may be feeling a little bit lost with all this lockdown, and who maybe a little bit tired. I can help you to rejuvenate your business. I have been in business for 25 years, and with my coaching skills, I can help you to create a new vision for you. And if you would like to have a chat with me, I'll pop my link in here. So thank you very much. Thanks, Edward.
Eileen, we love you. Round of applause to you, Eileen, and please have a great one with your daughter, Eileen. Good talking to you the other day as well. It's a pleasure. And I've just noticed we have got from the wonderful, beautiful Brisbane in Australia's Queensland, the woman who's died 3 times and cannot be killed. We got Nicole Yates with us. How you doing, Nicole? Have you cheated death again recently? How's that all coming along?
No plans to cheat death anytime soon. I just plan to stay alive.
Well, staying alive.
Staying
tell us
alive.
about you. What's been happening, Nicole? How's your authoring going? How's your brain health? What's news?
Oh, look, I'm really excited today. I have got a new client today to assist. He's got meningitis. I had meningitis as a baby and has some brain health issues around that and challenges around that. So I'm going to be working with him to boost his brain health, boost his brain functioning, and do something that I really love doing too, and that's vocational assessment and vocational counselling to help him on a pathway to employment.
Wow, good for you. And I was going to say, how's your app going, Bud? Did you want to share your app with us? How's that going?
Absolutely. Yes, the app's going great guns. Actually, yesterday I did a talk with a group of brain injury survivors at a brain health meeting, or a little support group that's run by Queensland Health. So that was great, and a few of them downloaded the app and memory management app. It's everybody who wants to be organised and efficient.
Oh, sounds good. Nicole, we love your work. Feel free to share it. And Nicole, so good having you with us.
Thank you.
I love your work, Nicole. There we go. Alice also knows we've got the wonderful Shaz Sini. Shaz is the cousin of legendary Julie Sini. And Shaz, what's going on, my friend? You've been burning the midnight oil, I hear.
Sure have, Ed. I've just released a new deck of affirmation cards for my business, helping women find trust and confidence in themselves through intuition so they can manifest their best life yet. And yeah, the cards arrived to me on Wednesday. I've been flat out packing and sending orders, putting them up. I'm trying to create sales pages, add them to websites, eBay, Etsy, sales platforms. I've got to get them on Amazon and things yet. So flat out having fun, enjoying, and receiving some wonderful feedback from my clients already that received their packages today and the deliveries that I made. So there's nothing better when people love what you create.
Oh, beautiful. And also too, you're a psychic as well. You do some pretty cool spiritual. Tell us a bit about that, Shaz.
So I'm an intuitive empath. I've had intuitive abilities since I was 2 years old. I've been able to tap into the energy. I read your body. I read your aura, your auric fields, the energy throughout your body, tapping into the pain centers to find out what's out of alignment through your chakra system, through the body, and emotional blocks, resistances, or traumatic things that we need to heal, whether that's from this life, past life, or whatever it may be, using different healing modalities to set you free.
Oh, beautiful. Shaz, love your work. Round of applause to you, Shaz. And just a quick one. Do you think Julie Seeney's awesome, Shaz Seeney?
She is the most amazing person, Mr. Ed. And please sing her happy birthday. Why?
Why? I agree with you, but I want to hear the reasons why.
Simply because Julie's inspiring for the simple fact that no matter how hard life can hit you, and life has hit her very, very hard, she gets up, keeps going, and inspires others to do the same. She does not let anything step in her way and does it through kindness and compassion rather than stampeding her way through, and always wants to make others more of themselves along the way. She supports and uplifts everybody by just being who she is. And it's that kind and compassionate heart, the beautiful balance being that she is, being a Libra, and that whole-centered magic. And she's just like me. Yeah, she's attractive and brilliant, just like you, right, Shaz? Yep. There we go. Round of applause to you, Shaz. Love your work.
Thank you.
Now, I thought we'll just take, we've got a great group of sexy people. It's time to take a group photo. So what I was going to say is turn on your webcam right now, get close to the camera, look in the lens. We'll take a photo a bit later on, but I just want to grab a photo while all these sexy people are here. So turn on your camera, look into the lens. You got to hold the pose. Hold the pose. I want blue steel. So let's all do blue steel, everyone. I'm going to do blue steel. Blue steel. Oh my God, that was... Now let's do that again. Blue steel didn't work. Let's do something a bit crazy, a bit higher of energy. Do something absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to do something crazy. That's more the vibe. There we go. Eileen's poking her tongue at us, which I think is awesome. That's a good photo. We'll grab another one later, but that's the first photo for the night. So as I say, if you just come in, a big welcome. Being recorded, so please keep it clean and positive. Share your links, connect with each other over LinkedIn. And we've got Julie Senior, our speaker. And don't worry, you'll all get a chance to speak, so don't worry about a thing. And I notice, of course, we've got Alexander Kittle right there. Alexander Kittle, how you doing, man? How's life in Canberra and in the Microsoft IT world?
Oh, the IT world's been busy. I've just finished the last two product launch in-depth discussions on the new on the new Google phone, the true smartphone, as they like to call it, and the new MacBooks that just came out with their new MX Pro chips. So, yes, I've already had about 32 people call me saying, should I get this phone? I'll tell you the answer another day.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And Alexander's based in Canberra. You often work between Canberra and Sydney. And you're all about connecting with winners and that, aren't you, Alexander?
Oh, absolutely. Anything I can do to get technology to improve your business, that's really what I'm there to here to help for.
Yeah. And it looks like, thanks for the intel, it looks like I can come to Sydney in a few weeks to visit you guys in Canberra, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, well, he's officially announced, subject to not getting a super spreading event or anything like that. 1st of November, Melbourne and Sydney will be allowed into Canberra, vaccinated or unvaccinated at this stage. So Canberra's run a different policy compared to some of the other states. We don't have a vaccination policy here.
Wow. So there you go. I've had the alien DNA shot, so I should be able to definitely get in then. But
well, I got the 5G shot, so if you've got a 5G mobile phone, I'll give you great reception.
Yeah, I got the reptilian alien one. So you got the 5G one. I got the reptilian alien DNA one. You know that one, Alexander? It's really good.
No, I don't. No, I think I'll stick with the 5G stuff because I love my technology. All right.
Here. Well said. Alexander, give a round of applause to Alexander Kittle. We love Alexander Kittle. Big fan. Now, I've just come in, big welcome. I just can't help but noticing the legendary Richard Thomas. And Richard Thomas was our speaker the other week. And Richard Thomas is a top guy, top digital marketer and networker from Melbourne. Hey, Richard, how are you? Do you want to say a quick hello while we got you?
Yeah, hey there, Ed. Good to see you all again. Yes, it was like actually only last week. So there you go. I was a speaker. And I'd just like to give a shout out to Julie. Had a great Julie Watson there. I had a great chat with her this morning for about an hour and a half.
Wow.
So thank you. Yeah, walk and talk. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, highly recommend it to anybody else who's up for it. So.
And what are you working on, Richard? Tell us a bit about
what am I
you.
working on? Well, actually, I've got a new little power up for people to add to their websites. So if it can actually help increase conversions by a substantial amount. So what it is actually it live streams Google reviews to your website in little pop-ups that come up and give that social authority, that social trust factor to your website. So they're pretty cool. I'll drop a link in the chat in a minute for somebody to, so you can go and check out a website where it's running and see what it looks like. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of launching that at the moment this week, and yeah, happy to give everybody here that's interested in checking it out. Happy to give them all, everyone a 2-week free trial if they'd like to try it out. So if you'd like to take that up, just shoot me a note and we'll get it organised. So.
Beautiful. And I loved your presentation last week as well. That was very highly acclaimed, Richard.
Oh, thank you, Ed. I like to sort of provide value where I can. So,
pleasure. Love you. Can we give Richard Thomas a round of applause? Richard, absolutely appreciate you. And that bounces into Julie Watson. Now, Julie, we've got something very special going on next week. And Julie Watson, how are you and how's life?
There we go. Is that backwards?
No, we can see it. It's all making sense, Julie.
It's round the right way. Good. So there it is, panel discussion. But wait, wait till I do. Oh, can I do it? Yes. This.
I just shared the link for next week.
There you are, Ed. Did that work?
Yeah, we can see it. So what's happening next Wednesday,
really
7 a.m. at Barangaroo?
Okay, so at 7 a.m. we have a panel discussion, which is all about, it's about personal development in leadership. So making sure that people are looking after themselves and learning themselves to make sure that they are getting the best out of their people and leading in the best possible way. So we have Sobia Zafar, who's here tonight. She's our host for the panel. So that's going to be fantastic. And Sobia is she basically is a change strategist. She's worked for the UN and Fortune 100. So she's amazing. So a transformational leadership coach. And we have Robin Greaves, who is an international bestseller in the same book that I'm an international bestseller. But she's a career change coach. We have Tim Hoopman's an international speaker. And he's got amazing stories to tell, but he's a great guy. And we all know Edward, the international master influencer coach. Yeah. And also some of you might know Nick Bendel. All of these, Nick uses LinkedIn a lot, but he's a copywriter and he's amazing. He puts little posts on LinkedIn that just go for less than 60 seconds and they're always amazingly insightful. So it's a really good panel. So it's at Barangaroo. It's at the beautiful Italian restaurant Bell and Brio. So if you're from Sydney, hands up who's from Sydney in this group, just wave around your hand or do something. There's a couple, look. And so if you feel like coming along to this, we're opening up to a studio audience. So you can actually meet the panelists. You can do it. There's a Q&A at the end of it. And there's all breakfast and coffee and all sorts of things. So I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Yep, I'll reshare it.
You want to talk a little? You can tell them what your insights, or don't tell them too much. So there's a link in the chat to the Eventbrite to purchase your ticket for being part of the studio audience if you're interested. And it's going to be great because Ed's going to be there livening it up. Yeah. I'm the producer. I'm not on the panel. I have my videographer there, and I'm the one that goes cut and tells them they've done something wrong, and then restart, clap. Stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about Trump getting back in, how CNN's fake news, how just usual stuff. So
yeah, that's the go. get everyone really G'd up.
Yeah. And anyway, but looking forward to it. So next Wednesday, 7 a.m, bright and early in
7
beautiful
a.m.
Sydney's Barangaroo, which for the sake of the audience, Barangaroo was like one of the new business precincts of Sydney CBD. Beautiful spot.
Right
That's
on.
actually where our meetup is tomorrow.
And it's, is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But it's really fun because you're part of, you go back to work by 9 o'clock and you've already watched a TV show being filmed and been part of the studio audience and networked with all the panel and other people. So it's pretty cool. Share the link with anyone that you think might be interested in coming along and meeting Ed and watching the panel and meeting me and meeting Sobia. Yeah, should be good.
So also, and I promise to get high on caffeine and just say weird shit to entertain everyone. That's my promise to you all. So there you go.
I can't wait. How many times am I going to say cut?
Just say weird shit. Anyway, it's going to be good. Looking forward to it. Can we give Julie a round of applause? Julie, we love you. And
thanks. Oh, and it's a stronger than my excuses event just to get my branding out.
Too easy. I love you, Julie. Round of applause to Julie and really appreciate you. So if you just come in, a big welcome. I just want to say you're all very awesome. Of course, we've got the legendary and amazing Andrea Zasper, and Andrea hasn't been here forever. Andrea, good to see you. How's your summit going and what's been happening? Can't hear you, Andrea. Can you double check?
Oh yes, double security since I'm doing the summit.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I learned. So if you do a summit, do it like this. So it's good. It's in for 3 weeks. This is the 4th week that we are going on, and I have 2 more weeks to go, included this weekend. So it's kind of like very exciting. But yeah, now I'm spending my recharging time with you, my half a day afternoon when I don't have to be online, and I'm so happy. So I just want to listen to you all guys and just see you smiling and get a smile, because it's the other side of the coin that I so miss.
And just say, I got to say, so good having you with us, Andrea. And I know you hear this a lot. I love your sass and I love the hat. I'm sure you hear that a lot.
Yes, that's my diversity hat. So I love colorful connections, and then I love to come here. Although I'm from Hungary, living in Malaysia, I love Australia already.
There you go. So you're truly a global citizen, a Hungarian living in Malaysia who's in love with Australia. I like it.
Yes.
There we go. Now, big round of applause to you, Andrea. So honored to have you.
To you all for spreading positive vibes, guys.
It's a pleasure. And what I'm going to do now, we're going really well for time. Big thank you. I'm going to open up the floor now. So what we'll do, because there's quite a few of us here tonight, what we'll do, we'll go into, I'll still moderate things. So what we'll do is, if you want to speak and say hello, just hit the hand up key in Zoom, and it's first in best 7. The beauty of the hands up key is it ranks in an order, so it's all nice and fair. So if you want to say anything, just hit the hand up key and just, you'll all get a turn, so don't you worry about things. And once we get through everyone, we're going to bounce over to Julie Sini for a presentation. So, but keep the chat going, keep sharing your links. In fact, actually, let's take another photo. We've got a good crowd here. Let's take another photo before we bounce over to Amir. So get closer, do a different pose, hold the pose. 3, 2, 1, big smile, hold the pose. Just fantastic. Just so many sexy and beautiful people there. The men are handsome and the women are beautiful, so you're definitely in the right place. And just to let you know as well, one of the reasons why everyone's so good looking here is I don't let ugly people in. It's a bit like a nightclub. I'm a Persian guy, so if someone's ugly, I just kick them out. And if you're here, it means you're sexy. Speaking of sexy, we've got Amir. What have you got for us, Amir?
I just wanted to do a very big shout out to Piero Mardesic. I've been working with Piero for a few weeks now, and Piero has just been shooting some goals, and not to use too many sports analogies, but absolutely smashing the ball for 6. So just very grateful, Ed, because Piero being one of your connections, you introduced me, Ed, to Piero. Piero has now got me, all of a sudden, I'm in Oberon, which I love Oberon. But when I come here normally looking for property or looking for customers buying property, I have a different mindset. And Piero and I have just been working on what the international type of mindset is and how can the Australian businesses keep up with the international businesses, especially now with digital marketing and with our businesses being open for business, for Zoom meetings, for all the fresh food people, I want to say. No, but all the fresh faces that are coming out of the international Zoom like yours. So big shout out to Piero Mardesic, absolute legend. And I tell you, this time in Oberon compared to Oberon 12 months ago, the results are almost 10 times. So absolute mozza of a property bonanza down here. So absolutely loving it.
So it's a mozza of a property bonanza. I like it. Amir, we love you. Round of applause to you, Amir. We absolutely love you. And speaking of love, we've got Justine Fox. What's going on, Justine Fox? The floor is yours.
Hello, everybody.
Justine.
I just wanted to let everyone know that Nutrimedics is having Christmas shopping hours to buy Christmas presents early if anyone wants to do it a Zoom or anything like that. So it's more COVID safe and you don't have to worry about any rubbish and traffic and petrol and crap like that. So if you want to have anything like that, you can have 4 to 8 friends, max up to 10 on Zoom. So yeah, if you wanted to do that, let me know. And it's only available in Australia and New Zealand.
Very cool. So people can just message you. Have you got a link that they can buy from or anything, Justine Fox?
Yeah, I've put my my group link, my Nutrimedics group link in the chat, so they can just message me there, or I'll put my shop link there too as well.
Oh, beautiful. We love you, Justine. Round of applause to you, Justine. And Pierre's away, but wonderful Piero just logged in. We'll grab Piero a bit later on. So, in fact, wave to Piero Mardesic. He runs our Canberra meetup. So, and I won't, and Piero, I can get into Canberra, it turns out, next month. So I'll see you there. Anyway, we'll come back to you, Piero. I know you just logged on, but we all love Piero. Graciela, how you doing, Graciela? The floor is yours.
Hello, Edward. How are you? How everyone?
Welcome. What's going on?
As you know, I am Graciela. I am the founder of Graceful Coaching. I help people who lost connection with themselves and they feel stuck, confused, and without clear direction. I specialize in supporting parents with special needs children to heal, reclaim, and reconnect to their true, authentic self. My mission and purpose are to help parents who have special needs children gain support. These are parents who are overwhelmed and exhausted and feel trapped in a tangle of emotions such as guilt, anger, frustration, and helplessness that come from the disorientation of coming to terms with their circumstances and the lack of help and direction that they have. And I have some great news for you today. Every parent is invited to attend a self-awareness masterclass that I am running next Tuesday, the 26th at 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time, and you will learn about the 5 most important tools to help you become a conscious parent and build more connection with yourself and with your children. Please reserve your spot now. Be quick because there are only 3 spots left.
Cool. Have you got a link for people to book into? Can you pop in the link in the chat?
Yes, I will do, Edward. Thank you so much. Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Love your work, Graciela. And as per what Graciela's doing, if you got, we're an open and inclusive business network, so feel free to share your own business network, your events, whatever you want, just throw it in the chat. It's good. Thank you, Graciela. Love your work. And we got Toms. How you doing, Toms? Where are you living now? What part of the world have you found yourself in?
Thanks, Ed. Thanks, everyone, for being here and smiling. I'm still in Tenerife. I'm still in a hostel. And I plan to stay here in Tenerife for a while because it's nice, warm here, and lots of green, lots of hiking opportunities. And over the last week, I did a forest bathing hike in a forest, just walk bare feet, grounded myself. Also did a couple of mindful eating sessions. So if anyone interested into joining me over Zoom for a mindful dinner or lunch, feel free to contact me. And I've been putting more of a yoga practice. And in generally, I specialize in stress management, and I've been experiencing quite intense and powerful techniques, how to relieve stress and heal the body with the same method. And I would love to share it here. And if you're under the stress and you want to calm your physical body down, start counting your inhale And as you exhale, try to do +1. So you inhale for count of 4, then exhale at least for 5. And that's a really powerful method and calms down the body. And if you're getting sick or you just notice that there's something in the throat or somewhere else in the body getting a bit uncomfortable, try to do this technique, because probably it's because you're stressed, your body is under the stress, and in order to engage healing, you need to be in parasympathetic system and calm down yourself. Thank you very much, everyone. And if you want to work with me, let me know. Contact.
Tom's integrity plus round of applause to you, Tom. And it's a pleasure, my friend. And we got John Sagidis. How you doing, John? The floor is yours. What's going on?
All right. Yeah. Hi, everyone. I just want to say hi to everyone. It's been a while. I wasn't able to join you last week because I've got some appointments. I got disconnected anyway. Yeah, I'm a virtual assistant, and also I'm hired as the executive assistant of Amir Mashal, the real estate buyer's agent. And yeah, if you need a virtual assistant, just let me know. I'm working under 24/7 direct with Devang and Tremaine, and we're happy to find you a virtual team. That's all.
Oh, beautiful. Love your work, John. Round of applause to you, and just want to say a big thank you. And we love you. And just so you know, if you've just come in, share your link, say hello. We're going to bounce over to Julie Sini for a presentation soon. But before we do that, now's your chance to speak. So if there's anything you want to say, just hit the hand up key now, just so I can manage it in order, because we've got a good group size tonight. So if there's anything you want to say, just hit the hand up key right now, and that'll automatically cue you in order. So now's your time to speak. Be it you want to introduce yourself, you want to talk about stuff, you want to talk about how handsome I am. We're all open to those topics, which is all really good. Meryl, how you doing, Meryl? Big welcome.
Hi, Edward. Thanks for having me, and it's nice to meet you all. It's the first time I'm attending one of these, so it's really good to be here.
Oh, welcome. Tell us all about you, Meryl. What do you do?
I'm a sustainability expert. So I work with a range of businesses, but I focus on mostly like FMCG clients. So industrial manufacturing, just to help them reduce energy, water, waste, emissions, and just a shift to a more circular economy so we can, help heal the world, that sort of thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's my space I work in, and if any of you want to know more about it, I've connected with a lot of you with the links that I managed to see. So yeah, glad to be connected.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And like all things, and Meryl, and this for everyone, feel free to share your LinkedIn link so you can all connect with each other. And Meryl, just want to say, please come back anytime. So great to have you with us.
Thank you, Evan.
Beautiful. Round of applause to you, Meryl. If anyone wants to say anything, now's the time to say it. Just hit the hands up key. Now is your time to say it. Anything you want to say, hit the hands up key. Anyone? Hey, Prashant, the floor is yours, Prashant. How you doing?
Hi, Ed. Thank you. Good to see you again. So good to see everyone. By the way, I'm Prashant. I'm based in Sydney. So I run a technology innovation company. It's kind of a mixture of software development and product innovation. So dealing with cool stuff like blockchain, AI, chatbots, anything that, that can steroid the products and make it wow kind of thing. So Ed, I think you are in our office tomorrow, so I'll look forward to seeing you there.
Are you at Victory Barangaroo, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I'll see you at our meetup tomorrow then.
Yes, I'll see some of you tomorrow if you are coming along. And just wanted to say hi and all the best to all the lovely people to the things you are doing.
Prashant, thank you. See you tomorrow. Round of applause to you, Prashant, and appreciate you. And hey, we got our legendary, illustrious leader of Canberra, Piero, with us. Piero, the floor is yours. How are you?
I'm super, Ed. How are you? How is everyone? Sorry for my tardiness. This time I put the baby to bed before I jumped on, and I totally forgot. And my accountability mate over there, Amir, just turns around and goes, are you missing something? Are you jumping on tonight? So I'm like, I'm really thankful of that, because today feels like a Friday for me. I escaped work this morning, although my mum's gone into hospital in Westmead and I can't be there. So my mum's having some girly bits done for those ladies in the room. and there's a bit of the big C in her body. So I hope that everybody shares a prayer for my mum tonight. That'd be really lovely. And this afternoon I've got my boys. So it was like a non-working day today, and tomorrow morning is my weekend. So I'm really looking forward to just catching up on some family time with them.
Oh, Piero. Maximum present love to you, Mum. Just so you know, we live in Northmead. I literally live 300 meters away from Westmead Hospital. So know the place well, just maximum love to you. Can we give Piero lots of love aimed at Piero and his mom? Just, yeah, best of luck to your legendary mom, Piero. Sorry to hear.
Thanks, Ed. And I, once again, I just thank you and Lassie for this amazing community, because things like this, it's not just, it's family. It's the easiest way to put it. It's family.
Yeah.
Once you come into here, there's this level of self that you share. People get to know you on a different level. So Ed, Lassie, I truly thank you. And in saying that, I haven't had much sleep because of some of the workshops that I've been doing with Andrea from the Global Empowerment Summit. And if you've been watching my LinkedIn, 11 o'clock at night, midnight, like Malaysia time, Australian time, I've been sharing some absolute gold in there, and they're all on YouTube. They're all recorded. So if you want some free PJ value, reach out to Andrea and she can send you the link.
Beautiful. I love it. Again, prayers to your mum. Round of applause to you, Piero, and just appreciate you all. And crazy times. And
Thank you, everyone.
yeah. But just so you know, Westmead, one of the best hospitals in Australia. Mum's got the best people working on her.
Thank you.
Pleasure. There you go. Crazy times. Now, big welcome. Just want to say we're going to bounce over to Julie Sini in just a moment. But before we do, I just want to remind you that you're all very awesome and good looking. Just remember that. And if does anyone, last chance, if anyone hasn't spoken yet and you want to say something, if you haven't spoken yet and you want to talk, this is your chance. Cami, I was waiting for you. There you are. Cami, the floor is yours before we hit up Julie. What's going on, Cami?
Hi, everyone. I'm Cami. I'm on the bus, so it's going to be noisy. So, yeah, I'm from London. I'm a holistic health coach. So I help women. I'm not sexist, but I help men as well. So if anyone's interested, my details are in the chat box. Thanks, Edward.
Beautiful, Cami. Round of applause to you, Cami. We love your work. So what we're going to do now, we're going to bounce over to the soul survivor, Julie Sini. And Julie Sini is our heroic speaker this week. So just so you know, our heroic speaker, about 5 minutes, up to 10 minutes maximum, usually about 5 minutes of Julie Sini, then 5 minutes of Q&A, so up to 10 minutes. So yeah, what you can do is while Julie's speaking, please, keep your microphones on mute, contribute to this discussion via the chat, and also please keep networking as well while Julie Sini's on. So Julie, I was going to say, I've enabled share screen in case you want to share screen. You don't have to if you want to. Otherwise,
tell me that late. Why didn't you tell me that before? No, I'm kidding. It's all right. I can talk.
But before we start, can we just all give Julie Sini a round of applause? Julie, great having you with us.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Now, Julie, you are a legendary community leader. You've been through some extreme situations, and as your amazing cousin Shazini said, your constitution is amazing and how you do things is incredible. Tell us a bit about you and, what ideas do you want to share with us tonight, Julie Sini?
Yeah, so I want to hopefully leave a couple of messages with people tonight. And for those of you who don't know my story, I've lost both my children to a rare genetic disease called spinal muscular atrophy. But in the middle of my children, I lost my husband in a car accident. So I lost the whole three of them in 2.5 years. So setting the scene of something that is absolutely devastating, and most people wouldn't be able to come back from that. But we all say that things happen for a reason, and in my life, I believe these things have happened for a reason for me to be here in this time, doing what I'm doing, helping others and creating legacies. And I often refer to myself as the legacy queen because I want to empower people to create their own legacies. And in the last 5 years, I've got 3 high-cost drugs across the line at through our pharmaceutical benefit scheme here in Australia. The last one was on Friday. The drug was worth $3.1 million. It's the highest priced drug here in Australia. So it's very empowering, and to leave those 3 legacies is absolutely amazing. I haven't finished yet though, because I've got a national newborn screening program to get well, it's been recommended nationally. It just has to be funded by the states, and then a genetic testing program so people can be tested before they become pregnant. So I want to tell people about, know your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? I'm passionate about what I'm doing, obviously, for my children, and my children, I get to leave a legacy for my children. But I ask you why you're doing what you are doing. If you don't have a great reason, or you're not passionate about what you're doing, you're in the wrong job. I love what I do. I don't work a day in my life. I get out there and I help others. And I always say that it's better than any drug you'll ever take. The feeling you get when, somebody is supported or somebody's validated is just amazing. And you want to keep doing that all the time. I want to make sure that I tell people to be genuine in what they're doing. Yes, we all want to make a buck, but we want to be genuine and supportive in the way that we do it, or otherwise people aren't going to have a lasting relationship with you. We talk about networking, and Ed, we talk about this all the time. Get to know someone so you can like, love and trust them. You want to be their raving fan. You want them to be your raving fan so that business can be passed along the way. I also want to talk about paying it forward, get in there, be kind to others. It's so empowering when, it might be just letting someone in front of you in a car in a lane. It might be purchasing the next person's coffee in the morning. You just do it. Try and do it once a day. It won't cost money. Or sometimes it might cost money, and other times it won't cost you. It's just your kindness. And I know a lot of times we work in this world in a reactive state. Let's change that and work in a positive, environment, and try and see how things are changed once we have that positivity in this world rather than negativity. And for those of you who are out there in your field, make sure you empower others to help them leave legacies. And that's what I love doing every single day. I get to chat to people. I get to empower my knowledge and my expertise on the world for others to go and leave their own legacy. So I love what I do. I want to make sure that everyone else is happy in what they're doing. And that's me. Oh. If anyone's got any questions, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, I love it. So I was going to say, round of applause to Julie for a quick intro. Now we're going to have a bit of Q&A with Julie. So if you got, now there is understandably wall to wall of acknowledgements coming in. So Julie Watson says, a fantastic legacy, Julie. Cami says, you're a superstar, Julie Senior. I couldn't agree with you more. Meryl's come in. Well, Julie, thank you for stories so inspirational. I second that. Graciela says, beautiful. We love the work you do. Andrea Zasper says, you are empowering, Julie. And we got the coming in. Now, I want to ask you about one interesting one. Now, and I got to say, now, as you know, I agree with your message, and we know each other quite well off camera, friends off camera. You're all about positivity and helping the world, which I understand, and I couldn't agree with more. But I just want to talk about something a little bit darker. Toxic people. Now, you and I have had trouble with toxic people just trying to basically F up what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Now, I love your positive message. And my question to you, and I know a lot of people are thinking this, is how do you stay positive when you've got toxic people attacking you, be it trolls, be it bullies, whatever it is? How do you stay positive when you have such negative energy and hate directed to you? How do you do it, Julie? Because you're a master at that.
Sometimes it's really hard, don't get me wrong, acknowledge it, but we all have an inner resilience, and that is thrown at us tenfold when somebody like that comes along, and when a toxic person does come along, the great thing you can do is block and delete. Don't have anything to do with them. And I know, Edward, that your forum of networking is about non-judgmental people connecting with each other. get to know a person before, you judge them for who they are or what they do, and make sure you make a long lasting relationship with them. But it definitely tests our resilience, and count to 10 and walk away and come back and block and delete.
That's a spirit. That's a spirit. And do you love how brutal I am against toxic people? Do you love my brutality? Am I brutal against toxic people, Julie?
Yes. Don't mess with Ed and toxic people. He will boot them out in 10 seconds flat. And I've had the pleasure of watching that happen when somebody not once but twice. So it's come around. So yeah, if you go to a network meeting, talk to everyone. You don't know who they are or what they've got to offer. And I've definitely been at the forefront of somebody ignoring me at a networking meeting and introducing themselves to the 3 other women in the room and not myself. And as a person, you feel let down. What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. It's them that have the problem. So we must stamp this out, and we must support each other and make sure we introduce each other as our friends, as the person beside me did that day. So it's very hard to watch, but we have to raise our hand straight away and say, this is not on.
Yeah. And I agree with you. And again, I love the old, and I really believe this. I am intolerant against intolerance. It's that, I know it sounds a bit weird and always contradictory, but we only create a space of acceptance when we're intolerant of intolerance. What do you think of that weird logic, Julie?
Oh, we have to make sure that we are right in every, not right, but understanding in every sense of the word. But we don't, you draw the line, and if someone goes above that line and it's not appropriate, it's shut them down straight away, because if they continue to do it, you're accepting their behavior. And that's something that, you as a group leader and us as, individuals shouldn't and won't accept.
Oh, Julie, just so well said. And I got to say, so on that note then, once you take the next, and this happens to all of us, especially when you're a community leader like yourself, when you get that negative energy directed at you, and let's say you block and delete them, how do you shake off that negative energy and stay so positive? What are your secrets there, Julie?
Well, you've got to have the mindset of acknowledging it. I work a lot with Simon Bowden, and obviously Simon, and he gave me a little quote one day. He said, give it half an hour, talk about it for yourself for half an hour, and then drop it, leave it, and move on, because it will take your headspace as long as you keep thinking about it. Mm-hmm. And that takes your headspace away from something else that you don't need, that you need to be on. So acknowledge it. If you want to talk about it to yourself for half an hour, do so, and then move on, get over it. And I did. You can have a little sign on your wall that says bang head here if you like, but you can only do that for half an hour.
Yeah. Mine would read bang someone else's head there on that note.
I'm going to cross that out and put that up now.
Yeah, bang someone else's head. Toxic person's head here. I like that. That's really good, Julie. Love having you with us. Just before we let you go, do you have any closing thoughts you want to, any red pills you want to drop on the audience before I let you go?
Well, I always talk about this, and it's so important to me, and that is creating a long-lasting relationship with the people that you're doing business with. We always talk about knowing, liking, loving, and trusting. And if you can't do that with someone, you can't have a business where someone will talk about you behind your back in a loving nature and, all that type of stuff. So, make sure you get to know the person behind the business, see how they tick, see what they give you, what they give others, and make sure that you're on their side and their team, so that you can do that as well. That ultimate pay it forward, making sure that everyone around you is happy and loving life.
Oh, beautiful. Round of applause, Julie. Thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate it. Can we all give Julie a wonderful round of applause? Julie, so good having you with us. Big thank you. So it's a pleasure. So, now, we love Julie. Make sure you connect with Julie, and a great slot. So as I know, we've got about 5 minutes left. We're going really well for time today. we got time for more contributions. So I was going to say, if you want to say hello to the room, if you want to contribute to the discussion, just hit the hand up key, especially if you haven't spoken as well and you want to speak, hit the hand up key and go for it. So we got time to hear from you in the room. So just hit your hand up key if you want to say hello. Hit that hand up key. Oh, Julie. Yeah, Julie. Where you go, Julie? Please.
I don't want to talk about me this time. I want to talk about my beautiful cousin who is also amazing, and we work together. Although we're cousins, we still do business together, and she has an amazing business. She is an amazing person, someone, you know, I have a lasting relationship with, because she is my cousin, but she's an amazing businesswoman as well. And I urge everyone to connect with her because she can offer so much value in your world. It's not funny. So, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. We love it. Julie, we love Julie, Cindy. We love we call them the Sini sisters. Don't cross them, or they're you'll be sleeping with the fishes, right? So there you go. The Sini sisters. I like it. There you go. That's good. Does anyone want to say anything? Hit the hand up key if you want to say anything, but you want to say hello, contribute. Now's your chance. Anyone? Anyone can say hello if you want. You don't have to, but you can.
Hello.
Ah, Andrea. Hey, we love Andrea. There we go. Anyone say hello? Anyone? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who is that? Go for it. Just go for it. Talk, everyone. Say hello.
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 Okay, if anyone wants to have a walkie-talkie, you can walk where you are and I walk where I am, and we chat on the phone. So I've had a walkie-talkie with a few people here. Where are we? Richard and Amir.
Yeah, it's good fun. Good fun.
And Sobia. Yeah, so it's been good. I've met quite a few people. Just all it is no agenda, just a walk, and we might talk about your kids or your mother or your business or whatever, but it's not about anything else than just getting to know you that little bit more. So yeah.
Oh, love it. Beautiful. Julie, love you. Hazel, Qtio. Hazel, the floor is yours. Feel free to unmute and say hello, Hazel.
Yes, hi. I chatted earlier that I don't want to talk because there's a lot of that's happening in the background. But I just want to say that I like this community. It's very positive and it's timely for me because it's actually the first month that I'm active in LinkedIn. So so I only have 100 connects. I'm glad I saw this link, so I just joined because I'm not doing anything. And at this time of pandemic, just a quick background: I'm actually a customer service team leader for a telco account based in United States, but just resigned last month because of pandemic. My family majority of my our family got the COVID-19, but we're trying to, bounce back now. And I want to let go of the corporate world. So I'm switching to anything virtual. So I'm still looking for options right now. I'm glad I'm in this community. It's very positive. You get to know different people from, different kind of business, whatever you call it. I'm still new. Anyway, thank you for giving me the chance to talk.
Oh, Hazel.
Nice to see you all. I'll see you again next week.
Extra love for Hazel. So,
thank you.
And Hazel, can you share your LinkedIn link in the chat so we can all connect with you? So we'd be honored to connect with you, Hazel.
Yes, I will. In a bit. Thank you.
Love your work. We love you, Hazel. Welcome. Sorry to hear your fam got COVID-19. Glad they got over it all right. So there you go. We had a lot of community leaders get COVID, and it's been nuts. So crazy times. Yeah. Anyone want to say anything? Now's your chance. Just unmute and go for it. Be respectful. If you want to say anything, now's your time to say it.
I've got a question for the team.
Okay.
What's been the biggest, scariest frog you've eaten this week? Or what was the goldfish that you had to swallow? What was the big, hairy, scary thing that you had to do this week that you actually conquered, that you're proud of? I'd love to hear some people give the best thing they've done this week.
I've got one. Yeah, so I asked a really high profile client prospect, a cold call. It was a cold call, but I warmed it up a little bit at the beginning with, oh, you do this and I do that too, like something we had in common. And this was a law firm, and they came back to me with, very impressed with your product. Let's have another meeting. We think we want to go ahead with your full package.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a spirit.
So yeah, and I just decided a few weeks ago I really need to step up and start asking the people that are going to have the money to spend first, and then I can really support the people that I initially started the business for, which is people that can't necessarily afford to do it themselves, but you can't build a business on that. So I'm now going to fill my cup with people that are high profile and can afford the product until it's overflowing, and with the overflow I can support all those people that I really am passionate about supporting and helping them speak up. So big frog.
Anyone else? We're going to finish up soon, so if you want to say something, now's the time to say it.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to go on, Nicole.
All right, just a quick one. I've been working all year in trying to get in with the Acquired Brain Injury Outreach Service, which is a Queensland government funded service. And I sent out a third or fourth email just recently, and I got invited to a meeting for people with brain injury, basically the people with lived experience. And yesterday I went there and I delivered a talk and I sold a couple of my books, and it was awesome.
Wow, there you go, Nicole. You master persuader you. I'm very impressed. Wow, there you go. Killing it. Anyone else, friends, before we finish up? Now's your chance.
Yeah, mine's right now. I'm sorry, I don't know how to put the hand up.
Oh, that's all right. Just go for it. Oh, yeah. How are you, Mark? What's going on?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, well, I'm planning on being a wealth making opportunities coach and that. So this is the first time I've talked about it and that, and to support my startup companies, etc. And working with the Strangers Group exclusively as an impact investing company, and another half a dozen companies in that as well. So yeah, tomorrow I start building my team a little bit with more VAs, etc. And so I'm looking forward to finally having some more tech support and a PA and everything, and start thinking about webinars and pods and whatever and all that sort of stuff, and start trying to be a consultant coach as well. So that's my big fear that I'm facing right now. Yeah, I'm a bit shy to come out and talk and stuff like that, but I know that I have to be the face of what I'm doing, and yeah, I want to create change, the way things are done, and help communities and all that as well, sort of things. So yeah, I'm stepping up now, finally. Yeah, thank you.
That's spirit. We love you, Mark. Beautiful. Love your work. We'll bounce over to Piero and Sobia, and we'll finish up soon. So we'll go Piero and Sobia. How you doing, Piero? The floor is yours.
Hello, mate, again. Okay, first of all, I appreciate what Amir had to suggest in regard with what's the goldfish you've conquered, I guess you could say. I'm gonna share something. You guys have seen me very active on LinkedIn. 50% of the people that I reach out to in the background don't actually know what I do. So I'm going to make it very, very clear for this network. I'm a certified counselor in addiction, anxiety, depression, drugs, alcohol. I'm a child counselor. I'm a therapist. I've got a diploma in psychology. I'm a thought pattern expert. I've got an NLP master trainer's practitioner degree, timeline therapy, cognitive behavioral therapist, dialectical behavioral therapist, wellness coach, personal trainer, certified, Cert 3 and 4 in both. I've got 2 decades of sales experience in 7 different industries, ranging from finance, bank managing, automobiles, service manager, and front of house sales manager and general manager. And over 2 decades of addiction that I conquered. So when I wrap all that experience up for everybody, it's not one niche that I have. It never will be, because my range of experience is actually so vast. Now, the one hairy goldfish I had to swallow, I still have to narrow it so everybody still understands at some minuscule level so that their brain can process it, what do I actually do?
Oh.
I'm your friend. I'm your friend that has got so much knowledge, not because I'm blowing smoke up my own backside. I can help you conquer what you think is uncomfortable, because you only attract what you think you deserve based on the respect that you actually give yourself. So when Edward said he doesn't tolerate anything,
no,
I'm going to put it into words for you all. When I conquered the uncomfortable with my 24-year addiction to adult movies and self-gratification and attention-seeking behavior through egotistical thought patterns and behavioral addictions, and I conquered that, there's a reason why I can't put what I do in one line. That's why it's confusing to so many people. But for this audience, for this community, if you hear of anyone that is struggling in any area, whether it be your children, yourself, or friends, or you hear of someone, just say this: I know a guy you can just talk to, because I will give them 30 to 40 minutes of my time, because everybody just needs that one person sometime. And especially if it's someone you've got no idea how to help, and they've just said, you know, I'm just struggling. It's like, here's this guy's number. If you're actually ready to talk to him, go and do it. It's just a conversation. And we always need that one friend. And that's me. Thanks for your time.
Oh, legendary. Great unpack. Love it, Piero. And I love it. As you know, I don't tolerate nothing. That's why I'm with you on that one. And I think Andrew said it before, what you tolerate keeps coming back. And when a few people gave Julie Sini a hard time, Edward's ear gave those people a hard time, didn't I, Julie Sini? Yeah, didn't I, Julie Sini? That was good.
Certainly did.
Yeah,
You
they
were
were a
my
bit more
protector.
There you go. Yeah, it doesn't take shit. No, love your work, Piero. Love your work, Julie. And Richard, what have you got for us, Richard Thomas, you handsome son of a gun, you? What have you got for us, Richard?
Well, how can I follow that from Piero? It's just awesome. But look, I just wanted to circle back to what Julie was saying about cold calling. We were actually talking about it a bit in our chat this morning. There's a guy on LinkedIn, and I'll put the link in the chat, that I've been following for a while. And I struggle with cold calling. I just hate doing it. But this guy, he records himself doing the cold calls, his end of the line. You don't hear what the other person's saying, but you see his end. And it's just amazing. Just you listen to the way he says things, the questions he asks, and it's just brilliant, and often so funny as well. So his name's James Thornburg. There you go. Enjoy him.
Okay. James Thornburg, the cold calling master. I like it. So there you go. Now, big thank you.
His tagline is making the IT buyer experience less cringy.
I like it. And we do like to lower the cringe factor, that's for sure. Richard, we love your work. There you go. Well, friends, that brings us to the end of our Zoom tonight. Thank you for coming. Come next week. Make sure you keep the Zoom link. Just let you know all our Zooms use the same link, so just make sure you keep the link in your browser. Besides a big thank you, can we please just give the person next to you a round of applause, and love your work, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.